hectic.
Affirmative action is the law has been put into legislation in order to redress the imbalances and inequalities that existed through the apartheid era. In my opinion, there are no cons with respect to affirmative action. The only challenge might be the slow implementation with which we find employment equity and affirmative action being legislated and policed. That would be the only con, in my opinion. I believe it's a critical tool because we come from a system of 350 years of oppression, a system that was embedded where the majority of our country was discriminated against, did not have the opportunities to prosper, did not have the opportunities to enter the workplace, enter the labor market as equals to those who were our oppressors. My experiences with affirmative action are that as much as we have laws and legislation that regulate employment equity, it regulates targets of how we need to put designated groups into different levels of employment, the practice is very different. So what we find in private enterprises and in the private sector every day is that as much as the legislation says A, the practice of the private companies in the private sector is B. Critics that say that it's performance that will be stunted and laziness and these people will just be placed into positions is completely untrue. It is a mechanism to be able to put people from previously disadvantaged and previously discriminated against groups into positions that they did not have access to before. I think that affirmative action is not reverse discrimination. I know that there are people that believe that and say that those are their views. It's not this reverse discrimination because there must be a mechanism put into place to reverse all the inequality, all the unbalances that have been put onto the majority of our people.
Hectic. Hectic.